If it has an echo in the background, just mute it. I didn't really think about that. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Ryan from Forever and Profit, co-founder and trainer. What's up? So basically, what we're gonna go over today is levels, price action, and the penny trick. You guys are gonna love this. All right. So let's start off with levels because I understand a lot of you are having difficulties on that. Of course, I count my levels on the H1. I chart watch on the H1, and of course, I also enter my trades on the M30. But we're gonna go more about doing the level counting on the H1. All right, so let's just go back and just backtrack a little bit. When the midweek reversal actually happened. Okay, it actually happened right here on the 13th when it started doing its downtrend. So just do this. Midweek is where it started. All right, the midweek started right here, and basically what it did a drop. As you can see, we have the engulfing pattern, and it just fell down. Right here, as you can see, it broke through the two pillars, which was the 400 and the 200. All right, and it dropped. It dropped consecutively all the way down, and as you can see, it just fell all the way out. And I kind of caught a lot, tons and tons and tons of pips, like right here, all the way to like down here. Um, I cashed out 100 to 2,500 honestly within like less than 24 hours. Because I also was trading the AU a little bit. It's kind of crazy. Now let's go over the level counting. This is the main thing I want you guys to like really learn because a lot of y'all trade and what happens is I get confused about when to enter or when to exit the trade, and honestly everything goes with the levels. So let's just go over that. All right, so right here we have when the golfing candle, when the midweek have actually started, all right, this would have been one level, all right? This would have been consolidation. This would have been your second level. It consolidated once again, and then it did a third level right here. 3 levels of drop before I actually try to rise back up. But there's also levels inside the levels, and that's one of the things that I like to do is count those levels inside the levels so I could get in, get out, have more fun with my trades. All right, so right here, this is count this as one level. It consolidated. Okay, this would have been the second level by the pillar, and this would have been the third. Let me mark that up for you. A lot of people's catching on to this. It's pretty easy once you start doing it. You can tell this is the second level because I look at levels like stairs. So you see like the little staircase right here, and it's brought a new candle out. So I would count this as my second level. And then this would have been my third level right here. Right? This is 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. And then you can count this going up. This would have been one level consolidated. It did 2 levels right here. Let me mark that up. Once you understand how this runs, it's like, damn, it's like trading is this easy. Yeah, it is. 1 level, 2 levels, and this would have been the third level. As you can see right here, 3 levels, and you already know what the play is. It was kind of obvious this move when I caught it, and a lot of people in the admin chat caught it or whatever. It was pretty much giving away. We knew it was a midweek reversal, so we knew the trend was going down. As you can see, it did 1, like I said, 2, right here, the stair. This little gap is a stair. And then it did 3 drops. Take this off. It did 3 drops. Then right here, it did 1 level rise. The candles never rose past this, so it consolidated. So all counts as 1 level. It's a staircase. Boom. Like you're going upstairs to go to your room or something. This is 2. The red candle broke it up. See that? So that gave me 2 levels. This is my third level. Once it did that and this happened, I already knew what the play was. I also knew what the play was because of the GMT time zones. At 15 at 8, it usually drops. It was way over. It was just finish up the level, so it dropped the next hour, which was at 9, 9 a.m. Eastern, which is 16 GMT, and it dropped. I caught that move, and it just dropped. If you go look at the H4 chart and you zoom in, you will notice that it did a real big engulfing candle. Here's also another trick. Okay, when it does an engulfing candle, it usually goes down for on a 4-hour chart. it usually does about 3 to 4 candles to drop as well. As you can see right here, it had a reversal. It did 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 8, 12 hours to drop. All right. Then it did a little consolidation, but it was still doing its levels. It did another golfing. Check this out. 1, 2, and 3. 4, 8, 12. Again, right? Check this out. It did another golfing. Every time it does the golfing, it does about, honestly, 3 hours to drop or 3 hours to rise. Right? Look again. 4, 8, 12. Another golfing. 4, 8, 12. Consolidation. Did another level. This was before the midweek reversal and it's going up. The market closed out, so consolidated. This was going to go up at least another 3 more hours. Here's another trick on this. This is going to get more crazier. If you look at the time zone, see right here it says 12 GMT. This was 16 GMT, 20, and this would have been 0 GMT. So 12 GMT will be at market London. It starts at 10, which is 3 a.m. So this would have been at 5 GMT. I mean 5 a.m. Eastern. Right here is at 9 a.m. Eastern. This will be at 1, and this will be at 5. So market closes, right? And it starts this new day, and that's proven by doing the you can do it better on the H1 chart. But the point is that you could count these candles going down. So it starts over again. You see right here, 12. Look at this, 12, 12, 12, right? All right, so 12, 16, and then boom, 20. And then this was market starting back over for the day. It rose through Asian, and it dropped through London, and it rose through New York. It's kind of consecutive. Right here, 16 GMT. This was at 9. This was at 1. This was at 5. All right, and then if you look over here, it did it again. 4-hour chart. It's kind of a trick. This has been working for me. Right here again, we got the 12. We got the 16, which is our 9. So we got the 5. We got the 9. We got the 1. And then we got the 5 p.m. Eastern. And consolidated, as you can see, when the day breakers open up around 5 p.m. Eastern, they always consolidate. So I know when consolidation is about to happen. First 3 hours after that, it breaks out. It's perfect. It's beautiful. You can see the moves clear as day. So when you go back on the H1 chart and you're counting your levels, you understand how the game is going to be played. So let's go back over this one more time. All right. I zoomed in or zoomed out. What is going on? All right. So when we go back and count these levels, you see right here we got 1, right? Consolidation. It did 2. That was a stare right here, as you can see by the pillar. And 3, reset it. 1, consolidation. Did it rise? 2, red candle broke it up, so it's kind of clear. 3, and it broke out. All right. And you can also figure this out too. Is to see this. I have the levels in the file section. How to see levels like this, because there's levels inside of all these red candles. All right. And how do you determine that? It's simple. This will be 1. This right here will be 2. You can see it better. 2. And this would be 3. Because the green candles broke it up. See, stairs. It went down another like indent right here. That would be 2. Green candles broke it up. Did one more level drop. 3. Then went up 1. It went up 2. 3. Dropped 1. Dropped 2. Dropped 3. Went up 1. Consolidated. Went down. Basically, you just could count that. If you just ignore all this consolidation, and you knew that the market was just going to go back, it was going to reverse, it gets a little weird. But then what I would have done is just basically reset my counting at this point. So I'll just been like 1, 2, 3, cut the bottom of the wick. Knew midweek was coming. Expected the vector to hit. Every time it's about to do a midweek reversal on the low, for some reason it does a long wick to the low. It has a strong pull before it reverses back up to trap all the sellers. And it goes up. So that's 1 level. consolidation, and it's going to keep going up. Now, what I really want to go over is my favorite part. I call it the penny trick because we're over levels price action. I should do that first. Let me go over some price action tips. Clear this up before I give you the guys the penny trick, because the penny trick, man, that thing there is fire. All right, so let's go to some price action. I do price action on M30, the H1 and 2, but basically price action is very simple. When you have a candle, all right, that's on a reversal pattern like this is in a engulfing. I know that's gonna be my resistance to the top. Okay, I'm gonna have support. Another way of doing this is zooming out to see your chart more clear. Let me take these off. To see your charts more clear, you can do it like this too. Remove these, boom. All right. So what you're gonna be looking at is just understanding how to put resistance lines, support lines, and trend lines. Once you understand how the market moves with price, it's gonna become a lot more easier. All right. So right here, here's another one. Well, the blue tracer did it for me, but I'm doing it for you right now. So let me take out the blue tracer as well. So it's more clear about price action. Because this is what saves my ass in the market sometimes, or most of the time. I can't trade anything else but price action. I love it. All right. So what right here, what you see is we have a reversal pattern, so that gives me my resistance. When the top line is always gonna be resistance, the bottom line is gonna be support. All right, it just kept free falling, and now this is now resistance because we have another candle that did a engulfing, and right here just free falling. So while I'm setting this up, when the midweek reverses, guess what I have planted? My resistance line, my support lines, and I know when things are gonna bounce. All right, so I could do this all day. Reversal pattern, boom, to the low. That gave me my support. Consolidation gave me a nice, when it consolidates, it gives you a nice level of to draw a line as well. As you can see, all respected is very smoothly. So when it goes up, a big candle needs to break it. That's why you had a big candle right here. Okay. And when you have a big candle that breaks it, it gives you a lot of pips. And that's what I really want to go over. When you saw the reversal pattern form, it did a morning star to the bottom. As you can see, this long wick did a reversal pattern and the market went up. But as you can see, the lines that I'm enjoying on these reversal patterns, which is the support and resistance lines, you can see very clear that it takes a big candle to break it. And once you understand how these move, it's going to be like chess, to you honestly, in the marketplace. So let me do it right here. I already know what the play is. The market's going to open, but whatever. Right here, you can like say it's another like resistance line because you can see right here did an engulfing. I drew it from here. See how it's respected right here? Boom, 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 and boom. What's gonna happen is a big candle is gonna break it, but the market closes. It's gonna consolidate later on today. But as you can see, it was trying to get that push. It was trying to bring it up, but the market closed out. So what's gonna happen is, you can identify where you could get a lot of pips for your moves. Let's just go over is now some trend lines action. As you can see, trend lines are easy. What you do is you take a trend line, you get it from the top of a reversal pattern, and you draw to reversal pattern like that. See right here, the trend was still going down. Now, of course, you could have some gaps between it. So let's just say in the early play in the market, you would have just took a trend line doing this, and you would have caught the moves. Consolidation skimmed through it, but it was still gonna go down. Okay, so I would have just did a couple of lines of trend lines, and I would know that it would have take eventually a big candle to break it. As you can see when I zoom in, okay, this is the first trend line. It hit off of the reversal right here. Consolidation through the Asian time, which is around 5 p.m. Eastern. But I drew another trend line to like backtrack that a little bit right here. So I caught the move, okay? A big candle broke my trend line. It's the same thing with support and resistance. Trend lines act as support and resistance. The top of the trend line acts as your resistance. The bottom of the trend line acts as support. So right here, when it broke through, it took a big candle. As you can see, the resistance line was right here. And like I said, it was going to take a big candle to break it. Look at the trend line right here, the space. It's going to take a big candle that has to break it. And you have all of these pairs. It's like it's applying force. Like if I got paper and I stuck my finger, well, no, if I told my friend to hold a piece of paper and I told them to stick their finger through it, it's gonna take a massive force to break it because it's why it's acting as support and resistance. That's how you gotta look at your charts. Okay, kind of weird analogy, but it's basically that easy. So this right here covers the price action. Watch how it gets more simple. I don't want to keep this webinar too long because everything is just that simple. We went over levels a little bit more simpler. I went over price action a little bit more simpler. But I want to go over the tricks of the penny. Marco did a video about pennies, but me and Q, wow, like we just raped the market with some penny orders this week. I don't want to use this one. Okay, that's cool. Let's go over here. All right, check this out. Y'all about to get mind blown. These are what we call tricks in the marketplace. All right. Basically, I always catch moves. I love catching moves. Go to the monthly chart. I'm about to catch a big move right now with you. All right. So what happened was I knew the move was I've been preaching this like forever. The market's gonna go down for the USD CAD. So I just watch this chart a lot. Okay. What I did with the penny order, I already knew that it fell through a zone. On my phone, I have it marked up, so it's kind of hard to like show it. But I'm gonna see if I can do the best I can on the computer. Basically, as you can see right here, I draw a trend line so I can extend this orange, right? Basically what I did, this is use my resistance line, support and resistance lines as the penny orders. Okay, so right here, I had the pillar. Pillar was like blocking it, so I already knew it was gonna consolidate. So all I had to do, honestly, I put a pending underneath the pillar. Well, you can't really see it. I put a pending for like a standard underneath the pillar, like about right here. All I was waiting for, because I knew it was gonna break out, was for it to pass the penny. Because remember, the pillars act as support and what? Resistance, right? So it takes a big candle to break it. And I can prove that in a little bit. So I knew if it was to get broken, this is why price action is important. If I knew it was about to get broken, it was going to take a big candle to break it. That's why I had this big wick. Because it's going through midweek. It's going to go through. The month ain't over, so it's still going to fall out. We have next week for this to keep going. I said it's going to retrace this candle. I know you see how big this candle is. So that's a lot of money down there. Marco put a whole bunch of pennies down here and a whole bunch of pennies around this area because we knew what the move was going to happen. So the penny, right, it was underneath the pillar. So the trick is to put the pending underneath the pillar or above the pillar. Watch, I'm about to go to a smaller time frame. So I did this on a month time frame so I could see a better picture of it. I knew this was about to happen. So when I went to the day chart as well, I also drew a line, a support line. As you can see, all of this was like on the day chart for all these days was this annoying consolidation. See, look, boom, respected, 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 and it kept respecting it. It took a big candle to break it. I know you see this big candle. It's on a day chart. So a big candle broke it, okay? The penny, this was where the pillar is at, which is where I put the penny order. So like you can see where the pips happened. It went all the way down. I kind of cashed out before market closed around that 3 a.m. time. So right here, I knew that it was going to take a big candle to break it. Once it broke there was a new level. So I knew off rip, if I went to the H4 chart, I was going to cash out. The reason behind that is because all of this, if you see back on the day chart, this top line, this same line, is this line right here. All of this was pips because it was in a whole new ballgame. It broke through the support that had been lasting for all these weeks. Okay? If we go to the week chart, you'll see it. Respected consistently. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks before it broke out. Okay? So right here on the day chart, I saw it, like I said, on the H4 chart. It was just like, yo, free money right here. All free money. And it took a big, what? Candle to break it. To break back up. Because this became resistance. And it broke it. And the only reason why it became resistance is because of the pillar. So when you understand how you can set up penny orders on this, it gets more sick. I'm going to break it down even more. Okay? If we go back to the H1 chart, this is where the tricks get even more fun. It takes big candles. I know you see this. All right, look at the pillar. We have a lot of candle movement right here. It broke through, right? Boom. And try to go back up, but you would have like been in the negative just a little bit, but you could have closed out, reset it, because if you were counting your levels, you knew it was going to go back up eventually. Could have reset, got back up here, used the blue pillar, well, the red pillar in your case, as resistance, and it went down. So what I would have done, honestly, I would have did this as a penny trick. I would have set a penny right here before it passed the blue pillar. I knew midweek was in effect, right? So I already knew the trend was going to be down. So if I had a penny right here for a standard, I knew that if it was to break through, it wasn't going to come back up, all the way back up. So I wouldn't have been in a negative. I would have caught all the pips going down. And you know what I also would have done? I would have put another penny for another standard underneath the pillar. Not between, because between gives you consolidation. As you can see right here, consolidating a little bit and then reverse. I wouldn't have done that for a couple of reasons. But I'm about to show those reasons in a couple of seconds. But right here, it broke through. Okay, I would have caught two standards right here. Boom, caught all those pips, and I would have had the reversal by default, and then caught all of this. I made 2,100 off of all this movement from up here. I had a 0.30 here, I had a standard here, and I had like another standard right here when it broke these levels, and I cashed out like right here. That was 2,100 off of 2.30. So you can just imagine if you had 2.30 up here or 5 up here. The point is, this is going to give you a lot of pips per pips. Tongue twist. Whatever. The penny trick is basically very simple. Like I said, if I go to the M30 chart, you're going to see the consolidation in the areas. Like right here, boom. It kind of like hit a wick, but it broke out. I would have hit the penny, consolidation, M15. I don't use it. I just use the M15 to identify the trend, which is when the pillars cross. On an H1, it has to cross back over, okay? On an H4, not too much, because as you can see on the H4, there's a lot more candles inside of those candles. So when midweek happens, the candles always have to cross back over the pillars. So it's an easy set for penny orders. It's easy to catch. And an M30 is kind of self-explanatory. I could set a pending, market open for a standard like right here. Go to my H1 chart. I know it's going to pass this, which is the same thing I did here. So I could do on the H1 chart another penny right here. Okay? And just go back and forth playing around with this. I could set another penny above the blue pillar, which is right here. And that, which is just gonna correspond for right here. So I could set pennies all the way, catch all those moves, and I know like next week sometimes it's gonna reset, so I could cancel all my trades. I don't have to sit here and place all the trades. They're just gonna get triggered. Remember, if you set the trades at the low, the weekly low, which is all the way down here, your equity is gonna grow, your margin is gonna grow. So when all of that is growing, more importantly, when all that equity and margin is growing, you're gonna get more value to place on your trades, because you could close out those trades, whatever. But as long as your equity and margin is growing, it gives you more buying power. So you could be buying as the candles are going up. And what you could ultimately do is just stack orders if you want, or go bigger on the value. Like I use the 1-3000 rinse repeat. Because with that broker Forest Glory, after $999, once you close out your trades, your leverage is gonna go down. But you're gonna get a 1-2000 leverage, then it's gonna go down to 1-1000 leverage. I put the leverage difference when you have more money in your account and more money in your balance on the Facebook group. But that's like a rinse and repeat broker. And then what you want to do ultimately is put your money into Forex Broker Incorporated. You want to like put it in there, wire it, get 100% matching, or be part of the loyalty program, get the 35% matching, and then just wire transfer all out your money. The difference why I like doing that is because with Forex Broker Incorporated, you can stay with the 1-500 leverage for life. It doesn't matter how big your account goes. When you use Forex Glory, once you have over 30,000 in your account, your leverage go down to 1-100. You're missing out 400 units more of buying power. So what you want to do is just rinse and repeat off of Forex Glory. Use it as a come up account. Put $50 in, come up. You put $100 in, come up. They give you 50% matching bonus for every deposit that you do. They give you the PayPal. So it's a good way to come up. And that's basically it for this webinar. Damn, trading is getting more simpler. This has covered like a lot of things that I do on a daily, every time I trade, all the time I trade. When honestly, this is one of the biggest things that I do to trade that I make money, and it's very simple. The GMT time zone, which is basically talked about, price action. That's all I really honestly do, and I'm just starting doing this penny thing, which is pretty fun because it goes with my price action, and I'm going with the midweek reversal. Price is king. I'm running with the price. Market makers can't stop me. The reason why is because I know how to call my levels. I know what I'm doing. So if you understand what's going on in this webinar and the other webinars that I previously done, you're gonna see a lot more success in your trading. Basically that's it. Hope everybody have a great day. You know, Forever and Profit is getting really, really big. We have the GroupMe chat right now because of the expanding. Yeah, another lot of other big things that's coming our way. The successes that's actually happening, the success that's actually growing in W3A for the people that's actually believing in us in our training, which is me, Marco Q, and Rico. We see the vision, we understand the vision, we understand how the market moves. And at the end of the day, we're doing this for y'all. That's basically it. We're gonna be updating the site. A lot more things is gonna be going on. A lot more activity, a lot more trades. We're not just gonna be sticking to the USD CAD chart. It's just that USD CAD is easy for us to use. GBP USD, AUD USD, all those are other charts that we like to use. But mainly, this is the most loyal chart that I have seen in my Forex career so far. It actually goes with a lot of things that we do. So I hope y'all take a lot of lessons from this, understand what's going on. At the end of the day, I'm gonna have to read a lot of questions right now. All right. So at the end of the day, your knowledge is on what's gonna take you to the next level. Let me read these questions. Yeah, it's recorded. Every time it hits a pillar, no, it's not considered a level. You gotta count your levels. Between the pillars is your consolidation. It's just by default. You usually get that all the time. Asian market mainly is your consolidation at 3 hours or 4 hours in Asian time is gonna start doing a move, which is 3 GMT. Penny trick is bay. Yeah, it's gonna be choppy for some. It's gonna be recorded, so it's gonna be clear later on when I upload it. It's gonna be in the file section. Well, not the file section on the website. No, it's not Net Zero. It's AT&T Uverse. I can't do nothing about it. I'm about to buy some boosters to put around my house. I basically broke down when is the best time to enter a midweek reversal. Just count your levels and use the pillars as a reference to get back in. What's the difference between a stop and buy limit? I actually don't know. I don't. What do I use? I use a buy stop and a sell stop. Oh, I didn't go over this. All right, check this out. You change before you even do a penny order to actually set the price. You need to change it here first, okay? If you guys don't know how to do it over here, which is clicking this arrow, the best way of doing it is clicking one-click trading. You need to set the price of the value of what you want to do before you set the penny. See, I'll change it to 0.55. Right here, when I go to trading and I go to buy stop, which is just basically buying over here, it goes to 0.55, as you can see. All right, it does that. Also, if I was doing a sell, I'll have to go under, and then underneath the candles, it'll do a sell stop. But I have to change the volume over here. See, standard trading, right here, boom. Above the candles is a buy. You go to buy stop. Underneath the candles, you do a sell stop. So since it's in midweek, you shouldn't be doing any sell stops. You should do a whole bunch of buy stops, if anything. Limits, buy limits. I don't do that, man. I stay away from the limits. I don't even know what that is. Q put me on about the pennies. I was like, yo, you shouldn't have told me, bro. Because if you tell me about these pennies, I'm gonna kill it. And this is when I figured this penny crap out with the pillars. It just clicked right away. I already knew what's up. I was, man, I don't know. I'm an alien to forex. Price action is just good for just the way how the candles move. Like that's basically it. Everything I just described about how I use price action, that's all what price action is for. There's nothing else you can do with price action. That's the limits of price action. That's as far as it goes. That's why it's so simple to understand. If you can understand how that runs, that's it. You're forever gonna understand when a candle is gonna break something. Ah, okay. I'll just stick to the stops though, because but yeah, this is basically it for the webinar. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna upload it as fast as possible for those that were hearing me choppy, so you could get the recording going and everything be more smooth. Thank you for tuning in. Forever and Profit. Let's get it. I'm actually gonna write something. Tag it up. Tag it up. All right. So hope you guys enjoyed this webinar, and let's get everybody to 1K as fast as possible. Let's do this. For real, for real.